It's a podcast. We don't really have to introduce anything.
No, you really don't have to.
I mean, technically, it's a radio show. Technically, you're supposed to introduce it.
Shooting the Spit with Bob and Nick. Like, is that what you want me to do?
There we go. Yay. Cue the,
Welcome, everybody, to Shooting the Spit with Bob and Nick.
That's what I really wanted. God, my laugh's loud. That's annoying. I'm going to have to do this. Oh, I can't do that with the headphones on. Shit.
No, cannot do it.
I was going to have to gauge my reaction. Oh, we already peaked. Fuck.
Oh, well, you peek at all times.
Peek on your face. What?
Whoa.
Hi-oh.
Hold the phone.
I had the phone.
That was weird. That was weird. Oh, God. So, what is up? What is up, people? This is literally a podcast where we just talk. Just like every other podcast in the world.
Like every other radio show in the world.
Yeah. Depending on when you hear this, it's about Easter time. I just got done using dyeing eggs. And I'm not sure if it's a Mid-Atlantic thing or if it's if it's everywhere, but I'm not sure. What do you use to dye your eggs? What did you use? I don't think you dye eggs anymore.
No, I still okay. Well, not in a while. Oh, look, I can find your picture. Oh, look, yeah. There it is. Look at all the nice, shiny. What is that? A galaxy? You tried to do a Guardians of the Galaxy egg?
No, that was those were the tie-dye eggs. But what brand did you use?
Wait, there were brands? I didn't know that.
Brands of dye.
I just used the food coloring dyes. You just mix and match.
Oh no, we use the POS. You know POS.
I have no idea what the hell POS is.
It's like these little tablets you got to mix in with vinegar.
Oh, we'll come back to that.
And you mix it in with water. And you get this really cool. I mean, they're nice colors, but like the tablet doesn't melt all the way.
Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, we used those once or twice, but then never again because they were like expensive.
Well, this was what we did today was tie dye. So we're basically you had to mix in oil, like some vegetable oil, in along with it, and you dunked one, you let it sit for a little bit, and then you dunked the other one, and it was supposed to do this tie dye effect. It was more of a spotty effect. And we did get a galaxy
as you can tell by
effect.
That one picture on your Facebook.
We got a nice galaxy egg.
And the rest of us look like they have tumors. They got freckles.
Yeah, okay.
They got gingivitis.
Oh my God! Somebody posted Easter's on 420. 420 blaze it. Hey. Praise it and blaze it.
Hey man, they gotta get them munchies. Gotta get that chocolate bunnies.
Praise it and blaze it.
Eat them peeps.
That would be like if. The only thing better it would be if 420 was Halloween.
Oh my God,
that would be the only thing. But I love the fact that jelly beans are on sale.
They're gonna be more.
God.
If you're gonna be more on sale the day after,
I don't care. Jelly beans are on sale. I love jelly beans.
Obviously, we know your favorite, candy is jelly beans.
Always. What's your favorite Easter candy?
That's the thing. I never had one.
You never had a favorite Easter candy?
I didn't really have a favorite.
Cadbury egg. Everybody loves.
I can't stand them.
Egg.
I can't stand them. They're too.
I don't like them either. Too creamy.
Yeah.
Like it's really sugary. I'm not really tasting it.
Like I get like halfway through, I'm like, all right, I'm done. I don't need this anymore.
Exactly. I'm through with you.
And it's always awkward when you go to throw it out because it's like you still got like half the cream in there. So I'm like, is this just going to leave them? Like I can't just like crumble it up and like throw it somewhere. I got to like wrap it up or stuff. It's gonna get everywhere. I'm always afraid the trash bag's gonna rip and that's gonna come out first. Like, no.
You totally clipped.
Oh, I clipped. Oh God.
That's it. I'm turning you down.
That was for everybody at home. That felt good.
Turning you down. You're way too loud.
I'm way too loud. Now you can't even hear me whispering.
I'll normalize it later. Because this isn't live.
This is totally live. What are you talking about?
This is not live.
This is WWE live.
Bitch.
Or WCW. No, TNA live.
Son of a bitch. Nobody watches TNA.
All right, so next thing for grabs, the cookies and cream milkshake.
Yes, I did that yesterday. Easiest thing in the world to make.
This was you say cookies and cream, but don't you mean it's the ice cream sandwich, right?
Yeah, and you get the cookie outside, the cream of the.
You mean you got the cookie ice cream sandwich?
No, it's an ice cream sandwich. That's what an ice cream sandwich is. It's technically cookie.
Really?
On the outside.
It was like bread. Well,
no,
I guess technically any kind of cookie bread would be a cookie.
It's been sitting for ages, like
because you could technically do that. You could technically do the what the crap they call it the Chips Ahoy one where it's like the top half.
1,000 chips, delicious. Nabisco, ding.
Okay, that's not a sponsor. We don't have sponsors yet.
No, we don't have sponsors.
Would be funny if we actually did
we
that.
Want sponsors.
No, what we did, we did that. Either A, we got taken down because we referenced them, or B, they gave us advertising money.
Well, okay, I could be dyslexic about it. 1,000 chips and delicious. Nablisco.
Just don't say Nambla. Then we'll definitely get sued.
I don't even know what that is.
I'm not looking through your. Why you got all the damn XM things on here?
Well, because you're looking at my Instagram.
All right, hold on. We gotta find our porn
stuff.
name. This is very important. We gotta find our porn name.
Our porn name?
Yes, I am King. Hold on, where the hell is? There it is. King Backdoorer.
You are the king.
Behold!
You are the king of the back door.
I'm the king in the back door.
I am Monster Liquor. That's just stupid.
Hey, Nick.
Men's humor.
You want to lick my Godzilla? You
Men's.
want to lick my Godzilla?
No, I do not want to lick your Godzilla.
You want to lick my Kaiju?
No, I don't want to lick your Kaiju. I'm going to see freaking Captain America.
So hold on, wait.
tomorrow.
Am I King Backdoor? Does that mean I'm well, who the crap was the gay one in Game of Thrones? The one that got backdoored himself.
Oh, I was Renly.
Yeah, Renly Baratheon.
Renly Baratheon.
I was like, we'll have this one in the fourth night. Stab! Oh, shit. Spoilers! Oh, is that really spoilers?
The book's been out for 15 years.
I mean,
There's
even
no
the episode's been
spoilers
out for a
anymore.
while. You figure everybody would have caught up with that one. That was like, what, season 2? Or was that the beginning of season 3?
Everybody's saying, dude, there's spoilers, man. You don't want to do that. Dude, the book has been out forever.
I'm just going to like that picture real quick. What is love?
Shut
Baby
up.
don't hurts me.
Shut up your Tesla stuff.
No amor. That doesn't work because you say You don't say no more. It's It's no amor. You screwed it up.
Thought it was ohm.
It is ohm.
More. Okay, so there's been a couple things on my mind that I would like to talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
Can't think of them off the top of my head right now, but they will come to me soon.
Way to go. Was it anything to do with the Orioles?
Oh no. It was just something else, stuff that I was thinking of. Oh yeah, one of them was I keep my car clean a lot more than other people do. How clean do you keep your car?
No comment.
Are you one of those people that like does not clean your car ever?
I let Jiffy Lube do the vacuuming. I cannot be bothered to do the vacuuming in my car.
You get your free every 3,000 miles. He vacuums his car.
All right, 3,000 miles. All right, let's get everything out of the car so they can vacuum it. No, you've seen the back of my car. I keep pretty much everything in the trunk, so it's like I try to keep the midsection clean for people. Like I'll shampoo or like I'll Febreze it every so now and then. But beyond that, it's like I don't really do much. I know Chris used to shampoo his car. He used to shampoo all the seats because he would have sex in it.
Well, okay, that's
Spoiler alert, if you know Chris, don't get in his car. He probably had sex in it.
he made some love stains.
Not to mention he would probably kill you while driving because that's how he drives.
He made some love stains in the back seat.
In the back seat.
Driver in the back seat.
Okay, no, we're not. This is not going to turn into karaoke. What the crap?
Well, we'll get flagged on YouTube for that.
Exactly. You're going to be taken down for that.
Oh my god, it's gonna be good though. No, but because I like to keep my car obsessively clean. Like you can go in my car right now and it will smell like a new car, mainly because of the new car scent that I have that is protruding through the whole new car. Another thing that I learned today: do not use a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser on your paint for your car.
What to do? Smear it?
No. It didn't smear the paint, but it apparently can take off layers. I was lucky that I only used it a little. I used it a little bit today, and then I realized you shouldn't. Not because of anything that happened, just because of what I read. Because the Mr. Clean, I did not know that even though it's a foam, it's still an abrasive.
Oh yeah,
that's how the eraser works. It literally is taking layers off of your wall. So whenever you see it's the crayon on the wall. No, it's removing the paint. That's what it's doing.
It's red, dirt and grime and grease and just your wall.
Yeah, no, it's outrageous. I had no idea that's how a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser works. That kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Because I remember I have one here, and we use it.
Oh, it works great.
It works brilliantly.
If you have Chuck Taylors or Vans or anything like that, use them on the white walls, and man, they're great. And they freaking, oh my god, it explodes on itself.
Yeah.
After
oh my God,
a while,
that's what I've
the
noticed,
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser just explodes on itself.
I realized when we both talk at the same time, the microphone's like, oh God, they're talking at the same time. Jesus.
Can't handle it. Can't handle
But yeah,
it.
I've noticed they disintegrate within like a couple of rubs. That's my only complaint about it.
Just like my dick.
Oh.
Oh.
So you're still having that problem. All right.
No, I used the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser on my penis. It's squeaky clean now. It
doesn't exist. You've lost walls off of your penis.
I lost the external epidermis of my Johnson.
So it is literally just a raw sausage right now.
Yeah. So I was off today, and I thought I was going to do a lot more. I got up at like 8:30, took my car in, got it checked out. Everything's fine. And I was at home. I was back at home by like 10:30. I was so disappointed in myself because I wanted to do extra stuff, and I did it all really fast. And I was, God damn it! What are you looking at?
I'm just going through some
You're
of
going
the
through.
stuff. Keep talking. You were talking about your.
No, that's all I had to say.
That's all I got to say about it.
No, but I went to a diner it was first time in forever.
Wasn't it the Towson Diner?
Yeah, Towson Diner.
We used to go there all the time when I was in college.
I didn't.
I did. I went all the time.
Well, yeah, you and Chris probably.
Not going to sworn you and met. No, you and I. No, we went to the Nautilus. We went to the Nautilus a couple of times.
But we did. No, actually, we did go to the Towson Diner once where we got that absurdly large piece of chocolate pie.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we have a picture from that.
Yeah, it was an absurdly large piece of chocolate pie.
And we never talked about it ever again until just now.
Yeah, pie. Oh my lord.
Like a lot of this stuff is just like whatever.
You're like whatever.
I'm just looking for topics to talk about and just like
talk about what you did in your daily life.
There we go.
You don't need to talk about stuff. You just talk about what you did and you know what you did in your daily life.
Well, there was something today.
Not naming anything about how about where you work, but I'm sure you had some stuff to do today.
I'm not talking about that. That was bull crap.
I'm
sorry, but when you cannot. They went to lunch themselves. That's what kills me. We are guaranteed 30 minutes for lunch for working there at the place. The place I'm not allowed to say. And
he who will not be named.
And well, what happened was, I'm getting back from taking a nice long shit. And it's
Bobby poops a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of like my thing. I like to poop.
It's your thing.
It's my thing. It's become my thing. It's like, hey, have you met Bob? He likes to poop. It's pretty much what every other conversation I have nowadays is. It's like, yeah, he likes 3 things in life: Godzilla, pizza, and pooping. All right.
You don't even like pizza that much.
Not anymore. Not after giving
because it causes you the massive poops.
Heartburn.
You can heartburn my heart.
Heart beeps.
Oh fuck no. Anyway, no, it was just killing me because I walk back to the room. I'm standing in the room with the person, and then from another room, like the room next door, I just hear the page, please report to this room, please. I'm like, I look out the door. I'm like, are you serious? I'm right friggin' here.
Just a question.
I am standing right here.
Just a question. Did you happen to let them know that you were indisposed at the moment?
They weren't there. They went to lunch.
Oh, so they
the two of them were in the room with the one patient. I guess they brought that patient to me at that point, and they weren't aware that I had stepped out. The other tech, which I just completely realized I just said tech, walked out. He wanted to say, "Oh, I'm going to lunch." All right, cool, whatever. See you. I figured, all right, cool. I was half eating my lunch when they first walked in with the first patient. They interrupted that part of my lunch, so I said, all right, fine, I'll eat the rest of my lunch and then go to the bathroom because I had to go to the bathroom. So I literally ate half my sandwich before this person walked in with a issue. Did that person. Took me about 15 minutes. Then, another 15 minutes, I ate the rest of my lunch and I went into the bathroom. I come back and there's another person waiting. I'm like, all right. Deal with this person's issue. But right as I'm checking what their issue is to deal with them, that's when I got the page. I'm like, are you serious? You guys are that asinine. And the matter of the fact that that person had been waiting for already over 2 hours. They could have seen me an hour and a half prior.
That's what
That's just poor planning. That is your uncle himself said he would never let that person go back to that service because of how shoddy she is.
Well, yeah, I can't say anything because
we can't say any more than that.
I agree, but I totally
you're the one
agree.
that put me onto this.
I know, I totally agree that it's been stupid. Just the amount of stupidity that goes on with people who make a lot more money than really any of us is amazing. The amount of dumbassness amongst people who make more money than us is too damn high.
I remember now. I remember what it was.
He remembers what it was. He's going to take a swig of his Coca-Cola.
Product placement. Do. Always. Coca. Sucks you.
Yeah, that's right. That's how we do it. Okay, so you remember now. You can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Yes. I can see all obstacles in my way.
And,
I knew I was building.
And he forgot what was going on.
No, my cousin. She's hardcore into the.
She's into hardcore porn? Nice.
No, she's not into hardcore porn. Well,
maybe she is. We
this
don't
one
know.
I never really know.
We don't judge.
She's the liberal one of our family. She's like the hardcore, like.
Oh, so she's probably into that crazy stuff. People with dreadlocks and stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
She was. She had that time period.
Oh,
now she's more a social activist.
Oh, God.
With legit, like, she actually goes out. That's her job. She actually goes out and helps people.
Oh, God. They made it a job now.
She helps people who are wrongfully incarcerated.
Oh, okay. That's cool then. That's cool.
One of the things she posted was her friends and people that she had known through the industry had broken the story in California from like 97 till 2010. They, how they pronounce it? How the hell say it? Doctors were working with inmates, female inmates specifically. And to help save money on welfare, they were sterilizing the women against their will.
Ew.
This is California from 97 till 2010.
How does that... You can't do that. You can't just do that to somebody.
They were straight up putting it down like as a medical emergency to get around the idea that it's, how is it a medical emergency? These doctors flat out came out and said, we're doing it because it's going to help save welfare. It's going to help keep the population down in crime-ridden areas. I'm like, hey, Hitler, you're not allowed to fucking do that.
You can't do that. You can't. You are not God, or a god, or deity,
you know who we did also do that?
fate.
The fascists, the Nazis,
The Germans.
the Germans. Well, we can't say the Germans because not all of Germany was Nazi.
Tommy, who else is going to come get you? The Germans. Name that movie.
You gotta hand it to the Germans. They make great cars. Name that movie.
I don't know. It seems awfully familiar. Name mine, and I'll tell you. What is it? What is it? What is it?
What was the thing again? I already forgot it.
I forgot what I said. it was from Snatch.
Oh God,
Come on,
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Why haven't you seen that movie in forever?
Because
Brad Pitt.
I never bought it on DVD, and I think I finally did.
You gotta
no, I'm waiting for the
get
Blu-ray.
it.
I've been waiting for the Blu-ray to come out.
You gotta get that in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
I have
Barrels.
Lock, Stock, and Two. So that's the movie I have. Is Lock, Stock, and Two.
And you don't have Snatch. You're an
I know.
idiot.
It was weird. I could never find.
You're an idiot.
When I bought Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, I could never find Snatch.
Oh.
Every Snatch would always be sold out, but Lock, Stock, and Two Barrels
Well,
were like 5
check in the
copies.
$5 bin. It's usually in there.
Well, probably now, yeah. Back in the day when it first was, a cult hit, when like Boondock Saints was out.
Oh God, that's also in the $5 bin.
Now, back in the day, you couldn't find a goddamn thing. Everybody wanted a copy of it.
Because everybody was like, "Awesome! This movie's so good." It's a great movie, but they liked it for reasons just because it was cool to them.
We should go out and kill criminals just like they do in the movie. No, guys, that's not what the movie's about. That's not what the movie's about. Oh, no, we have an ongoing joke with Sean now, by the way. At Mark's house, it's literally whenever Sean does commentary, this is Sean's commentary. Oh, shit, that is a dirk. No, Russ's commentary is not. I think we actually picked up Russ because I saw the thing moving when Russ was talking. But
that I picked up your fucking breathing.
Probably. But what made me, but Sean literally, they did a video. I can't remember, it was like the Mutant League Bowl or Bowling League, whatever he did. And Sean was not talking at all. He was hardcore wanting to do this video, and then he just doesn't add anything to the Mark's the only one talking.
What was Sean playing the game?
He was playing a game with him. And he was sitting there. So the joke.
Well,
is
maybe you can only do one thing at a time. I don't know.
No, the joke is that Brian was like he didn't want to do. He wanted to do it over Brian, over Paul, and over Adam. Fucking Adam in a sports game. Mark and Adam talking about a sports game? You get those two go. They should be doing a podcast about just that.
Yeah, that'd be fucking all
But it's the
soccer.
fact that Sean wanted to do it. Sean Hardcore was like, I want to do it. We're gonna make a great video. We're gonna do this awesome, and then doesn't talk at all. Like you say what you want about Mark, say what you want about his monotone and some of his videos where it's just kind of his goat one. Oh my god, the goat one is hilarious. He goes hardcore. I'm just gonna go batshit insane with it because it's a batshit insane concept.
Yeah, that goat game, the goat simulator. I mean, that's a scary freaking game.
Scary and genius at the same time.
Yeah,
it is geniusly scary.
Yeah. Okay, so what was your movie? Your movie quote.
Here's your hint. There's a singing Val Kilmer in it.
It's an 80s movie, isn't it?
Early 90s.
It's the one where he was a genius or something?
Nope.
I don't remember a singing Val Kilmer in anything.
It might be late 80s, might be
was
early 90s.
Was it the Doors movie?
No. It came out around the same time as Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2. It was in the same...
Val Kilmer wasn't in Hot Shots.
He wasn't. He was in a different movie that was similar to it, like Airplane and all that stuff. They had a series of movies that were kind of parodying stuff.
I don't remember.
It's Top Secret. Top Secret is a movie that parodies World War II films. Val Kilmer is a 1950s like Elvis character who's famous.
That is
a
random quote. Good Lord, I never even heard of that.
The quote comes from the only black guy in the movie who's won the French freedom fighters. The whole joke is that in the movie, this was a joke among Chris, Mike, and me for years, was, Grenade! Jump on it! And he jumps on the grenade, and everybody else explodes but the guy who jumped on the grenade.
Wait, that movie?
That was Top Secret. Later on,
I know that scene. That's the only scene I know from it.
Later on in the movie, they're fighting the Germans in a car.
It's the Germans.
They have the Jeep, the American Jeep, and the Volkswagen Jeep. The American Jeep rolls over and blows up, so they're stuck without a car. They shoot and blow up the Volkswagen Jeep, so all the Germans die.
The Germans.
They have a scene where they talk, where they're called split up. The freedom fighters take the German Jeep.
The Germans.
That was on fire, and it's still on fire, but it still drives. It drives perfectly, and as it's driving off into the distance, you just hear the black guy go, "Say what you want about the Germans, but they make great cars," and that always stuck with me.
Oh, that's funny. I have to go check that movie. I haven't heard it.
It's a great movie for being a silly 1980s, 1990s comedy.
Well, speaking of movies.
Let me double check the year on that though, because I'm not 100% on that one.
Well, we are going to have to wrap this up soon, but I think our last topic is movies that we're either going to see or have seen recently. I finally got to see Oz the Great and Powerful and Django Unchained.
Oh, about freaking time.
Okay, people are going to be upset, but Django is okay. It's an above average movie. I can see why it didn't win the Oscar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see why it didn't win the Oscar.
84. I was wrong. Sorry, 84.
Okay. Well, the thing was, I didn't like, as terrible as it was. Like I didn't feel the overwhelming. Like, I knew that they were going to be okay. I didn't feel that they were in any great danger. You know what I mean? Like Django, I knew Django was going to come out of it okay. Like, there was never a point in the movie when I was like, oh, God.
That was one of the big things that people were complaining about, is that if they really wanted to be hardcore about it, or like a crazy ending that would have suited the movie better, people were saying it should have ended right when he got sold to the miners. Like, after that big gunfight, it should have been right when he gets sold to the miners, cut the credits. It's like, really? What the
Well, no, I mean, I'm okay with the happy ending. But
so am I.
But all throughout the movie, I mean, like, the only time you see Django lose is when he got sold to the miners. And I'm like, okay, it's fine now. And then, you know, he busts out in that dramatic fashion. It was really good. But I needed I guess I needed a couple more tense scenes where, you know, he almost didn't make it. I don't know. I guess that's just, that might just be me.
It wasn't 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah,
that movie.
Was hardcore.
Comparing the two of those movies, it's like a popcorn movie versus a drama.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was still a great movie. I mean, I loved seeing all that stuff go down, and I was like, oh, it's freaking great. Leonardo DiCaprio played a great villain, his best role that I ever saw him in, and
the way
was good.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That's what pisses me off. I don't care about Django not winning the award. I don't care about Walt. I think didn't Walt actually win the award for that one?
Yeah, he won.
The fact that DiCaprio didn't win that one.
Well, he wasn't even nominated.
No, he was. He was best supporting actor. He was
Was
going.
he? Are you sure he was nominated?
He was going against Christopher Waltz.
Ooh.
That was the problem. It was him and Waltz were both nominated.
Well, I guess they gave it to Waltz because he was in the movie more. Maybe.
I think it's because of the fact that they don't really, aside from like Heath Ledger, how many villains do they usually give him to?
That's true. It's true. No, but he did. But I mean, I guess it's because Christoph Waltz is a true supporting character. Like,
well, that's his whole point in that movie. He's the mentor character.
Yeah, exactly.
He's literally the Obi-Wan.
Oh, shut up.
That's what everybody kept saying. He was the Obi-Wan.
But I would have loved to have seen some good recognition for Leonardo DiCaprio. He did a great job, and I mean everybody did a great job in that movie. Okay, so the other movie I saw recently was Oz the Great and Powerful. Okay, the only thing keeping that movie from being an above mediocre movie is the acting. Oh my God, James Franco. I like James Franco in certain things. Mm-hmm. But he's not Oz. He doesn't have that, like even when he acts like he's going,
yeah.
It doesn't, like,
it doesn't feel
a
like
good
Oz.
actor becomes the character. A good actor is like, makes me believe that they are that character. Like, I'm not looking at Harrison Ford. I'm looking at Indiana Jones or something like that.
You know what's funny? The way I equated it, watching that movie, it clicked in my head who would have been a better Oz, and like almost immediately.
Who?
Ewan McGregor.
He could have pulled that off. I could see that. That would have been cool.
That was the one thing everybody. Like, I recently watched somebody's review of like what was the actually good things from the Star Wars prequels. Like what did they do right? And Ewan McGregor killed it as Sir Alec McGinnis as Obi-Wan, as a young Sir Alec McGinnis.
Well, as much as the script was terrible, he did great
what
with
he
it.
was given.
He
with.
did
But
great with
the whole.
it.
You don't want to sell me death sticks. I don't want to sell you death sticks. You want to go home and recontemplate your life. Yeah, I want to go home and recontemplate my life. Like that was like straight Alec McGinnis.
No,
like,
he did good. He did.
He nailed it, and like he would have been a perfect Oz.
And even Mila Kunis was. I just feel like everybody was really phoning it in at that point.
The part of me is also it's also Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi directed it. Sam Raimi directed the Spider-Man movies, and he's also directed the Evil Dead movies. He's also directed the Hercules
know how to
series.
get the
no.
great stuff out of actors.
He loves camp.
Oh,
He
okay.
is 100% camp.
Well, I mean, the way he shoots his movies, it's evident of that, and it definitely was a Sam Raimi movie. I'm watching, I'm going, okay, Evil Dead, there you go. But no, I don't. I wanted more. I wanted to believe it more. The story was fine. I thought it was great. The effects were okay. Apparently, this was a very 3D movie, and
It wasn't. I saw it in 3D. It wasn't that good.
well, I'm sure the 3D would have added something to it, but maybe it wouldn't have.
The thing that bugged me about it, though, the references to the first movie, like the Cowardly Lion shows up. I'm like, he's actually a lion. Why did you guys actually make him a lion? If you wanted to make a reference to the first movie, you should have had a guy as a lion. Like, we have the suits these days. They could have made it look better.
Well, no, I mean, everything was CG pretty much.
Which is another thing that pissed me off. Is like, if you're going to make a sequel to The Wizard of Oz, you go full force.
No, but it was weird because, well, again, they the whole movie seemed phoned in. It was just kind of, well, the 100-year anniversary or the 75-year anniversary of the Wheel of Fortune, the Wizard of Oz is out now, so let's make a movie about it. Try to capitalize on that.
To be fair, Disney's been trying to make sequels to Wizard of Oz for years.
But you can't. That movie, as old as it is, with the weird and the hanging scarecrow in the back. I know.
No. The Blu-ray, actually, you can see it now. It's actually a giant crane. It's this massive crane bird thing.
That's crazy.
That's the funny thing is, like, everybody's like, oh, it's this. The Blu-ray, you see it clear as day. It's like,
perfect.
Well, Mac just killed it.
Well, no, it's just, but that movie is iconic. You can't.
That movie defies, like, for as crappy as its production was, like, how much crap as it went through, that thing is, like, as near perfect as, like, this is what cinema is. This is what cinema will always be about.
Exactly.
It is, like, the one, it's like, to me, that is actually, when everybody says Citizen Kane's the better movie, like, no, that's the movie I really want to point to and
Citizen Kane,
that's the movie.
Citizen Kane looks very nice. I mean,
oh, yeah.
It looks beautiful. Didn't quite understand what was going on because I think you needed to be of the time in order to kind of understand that, oh, this is a newspaper thing and they're making fun of this guy who is from Chicago. Because I'm like, I don't read newspapers, so I don't get any of this.
It was more of, it's like the Social Network did a better job of trying to update it, because it literally was the Citizen Kane of our time.
In 80 years, people won't understand. They'll be like, I don't understand why this is a thing.
Who the hell's Mark Zuckerberg?
Who gives a crap? You know, so
the
whatever.
hell's Facebook?
Yeah.
Let me get on my face space time.
I'm making it.
Let me
My face space time.
Let me tweet vlog Vine about this.
My face space time. Oh, my face space time is going to be the newest social media. We're doing it.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it
My
here
face
first.
space time. MFST.com. My face space time. Oh, I love it. I love it.
But what was it? Now I completely lost what I was going to say next. Crap.
I'm sorry.
No. The reason why I point to that is because you have the cinematography, you have the music, you have the beautiful Technicolor in it, you have the acting, you have the dance stage numbers. You have none of that in Citizen Kane, and you have a movie that's timeless. Literally, people from this age and people from back then all watched it.
Well, it still amazes me when, it goes from black and white to color, and how they did it back then. I just thought that to me that's still that transition scene, the perfect transition scene when she opens the door and it's color. I'm like, whoa! But yeah, that's great. So what about you? You got any movies that you've seen recently or coming up? I know you got Godzilla coming up.
We're not gonna. That's gonna be. I'm already pissed at myself because I meant to do the actual 30 Days of Zilla, or 30 Days of Godzilla, I should say, because you can't say Zilla anymore because Zilla is the monster from '98 now.
30 Days of the big guy.
I was gonna say 30 Days of the King of Monsters would work fine. King of Kaiju is what he's known as Japan.
Until you get.
But no, I'm reserving myself as best as I can. I'm trying to contain it in a box to when I finally see it, because I know that it's either going to be one of those things where I'm immediately going to hate it, or it's going to be the box opens and everything comes out.
But I don't know how you can hate it, though. I mean, there have been tons of crappy Godzilla movies.
Trust me.
As long as he's there, hits him with a tail and shoots him with some freaking fire
It's not
breath.
even that. It's not even that. I went back and I've literally watched every single movie with Amanda. From the original film up until about 73. They all sucked.
Yeah.
Like you got the jumping Godzilla, you got the breath Godzilla, you had the smog monster.
Smog monster.
You have occasional okay, that's kind of cool. I found out that there's actually a TV show that used the original costumes from Toho in its show, kind of like an Ultraman series. But they actually it wasn't Jet Jaguar as the main character, even though it's clearly supposed to be Jet Jaguar in the movie. It's very much in the show. He's a very similar character, but he's completely different. They used the same costumes. So they actually had the movie costumes on a TV show where Godzilla was the fan favorite. And there was a lot of them where they did clip shows of the movies. And that just brought the whole thing down to where you get the Heisei era, which is the 90s Godzilla. That's, to me, is what always would be my definitive Godzilla in the back of my mind. When I think Godzilla, I think of the 90s Godzilla.
Well, that's because when you grew up with him.
No, I never saw one of those films until I was much older. I grew up with the black and white films, which is funny enough because, I'm a young boy. So when I grew up with Godzilla, I literally grew up with Godzilla. I went from a small boy learning a small Godzilla to I grew up in my teenage years to watching going, holy shit, Godzilla kicks ass.
Well, yeah, that was when Godzilla got a hard edge. But everything in the 90s got a hard edge.
Well, it wasn't so much a hard edge. They gave him a better... they actually gave him character. Oh. In the original series, he was just kind of like a goofball, kind of like, I'm here, I'm there, I'm Godzilla, blah, blast. Well, let me rephrase that. The first couple movies, he was an asshole. He was straight up, I'm just going to destroy everything, I don't even care. He was just he's literally probably going to be what he's going to be in this movie. Literally just a force of nature. I'm just walking by. He doesn't even notice us. We're ants to him, which is what I think they're going to go with in this movie.
So when he's screaming at us and he's doing that thing, he's just going, "Hey!"
He's supposed to fight a monster in this one, so I'm thinking he's going to fight a monster.
His name is Muto.
Muto, yes.
Muto. He's that red thing with the red.
He's red, black.
His toys,
and stuff, yeah.
Like the toys are already out for him.
He legit looks.
And he flies, so that's pretty cool.
We think I think that's a version of him. We're not sure. That might be a second monster.
His final form. That's not even my final form.
Garth Edwards has already gone on record saying that he did not license any other Godzilla character but Godzilla for this movie. But then again, that could be just them trying to say, oh yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch is totally not Khan in this Star Trek reboot. He's totally not.
Yeah, Khan's
Right
not
after
in
the movie.
this one.
Oh, he's actually Khan. Oops. Spoilers alert. It's like, really, J.J. Abrams? What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna have? Oh, here's a new Star Trek. Here's the new Star Wars. This is the new Star Wars trilogy. Harrison Ford isn't Han Solo. Luke Skywalker is not gonna be played by Mark Hamill.
Excuse me?
Oh, spoiler alert! Mark Hamill's playing Luke Skywalker. Woohoo! God damn it, J.J. Abrams! You fucking what the hell?
Well, no, I
do not like J.J. Abrams. I'm sorry. It's gone past jealousy at this point. It's now, I see what you're doing. You're failing miserably at the job. Give me the reins. Let me do it. I'll do it better.
No, he wants. I cannot wait for the J.J. Abrams movie called Light Flashes. Light flares, lens flares.
Lens flares.
Lens flares, the movie.
It just kills me that even got, what's his face from Video Copilot to do the end credits for Star Trek Into Darkness.
Yeah, because he has a plug-in for After Effects, just easy lens flares.
He legit had to create brand new lens flares just for that, just for J.J. Abrams.
This is the J.J. Abrams plug-in for lens flares.
I legit, I was looking through stuff. I think he actually has that. The J.J. Abrams lens flare.
Yeah,
J.J. Abrams approved.
all I know is I think he already came out and said he's dialing it down because
No, I heard the opposite. I heard he's actually using the film type that he originally created with the lens flares.
okay, well, if he uses that many lens flares in the new Star Wars movies. Every time somebody opens up a lightsaber on their ass, be lens flares. I can't see anything. What am I looking at? Are we hiding the fact
every class? Jesus!
Are we hiding the fact that Han Solo's wearing a wig? I don't know. What are we doing here?
Please,
What are we doing here?
You know Harrison Ford would just dye his hair.
You don't need to. Have just Harrison Ford walk out, even with his little earring thing. Who cares? Han Solo got an earring.
Kids,
Don't even care.
Things got a little weird when me and your mom got married. I had to pierce my ear with the ring.
Exactly. It got a little weird.
Hey, Chewie, what's up?
Chewie, why are you sitting in a wheelchair, Chewie?
Chewie.
Don't be a dick, Chewie. Yeah.
I literally have no desire to see. That's the weirdest part. Is I have no desire to see the new Star Wars trilogy.
I do.
I have I'll see it. I'll go see it.
I know.
It'll be what it is, but it's not going to be what I want it to be. It will never be what I hope it to be.
Okay, the first 3 movies done by George Lucas, written and directed by George Lucas, and everybody, produced by everybody, was not what we wanted it to be. So 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9, I don't care.
The difference with that is one, you probably did not read the extended universe stuff.
I don't care about that.
I know you don't, but the problem is I ended up reading a couple things, and it's actually kind of interesting what people came up with. But I think Disney's going to do the right thing. They're putting it in the good hands. The fact that they have multiple people writing the story, multiple people are working on it, so you have a collective actually running it.
But
so
we saw what they can do with Marvel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think
I'm not.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
I am. I'm not saying it's not going to be a bad movie. I'm just not really interested in seeing it. I'm with the Clone Wars, with the prequels. I'm Star Wars out. It's now become
I see that.
This hot commodity. I'm it's Star Wars. It used to be a cool little niche thing. Okay, we had 3 movies. This is kind of cool. Then it's we have the trilogy of prequels.
And
the fuck is that kid?
Then it exploded.
The fuck is pod racing?
Yeah, I think once the video games started coming out and we actually got good Star Wars video games, I think that's when it kind of went really insane. And,
I will take Jedi Outcast. Hell, Jedi Outcast, where Luke Skywalker is actually voiced by Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Jedi Outcast 2. That was a good... I almost downloaded that game today.
I love that because you get the different color lightsabers. You actually got, you actually cut the guy in half.
Yeah, that was badass.
And then you get, Force Unleashed, which was kind of
No,
that was just the Force. He's let's go DBZ with it.
Still think the best... probably the best...
Man of Steel. Oh, my God.
No, oh, God, I watched that recently. But the best... Star Wars game that I've ever played is Battlefront 2.
Yeah, that's what everybody plays.
That's
what Ross is still pissed that Battlefield 3 hasn't come out yet.
Oh, I'll wait because it's going to be good no matter what. As long as they just keep the core mechanics and make it online multiplayer, I'm sure. Because I don't do that.
They've already established the guys have already they've pretty much finished the game. They have it pretty much ready to go. It's just a matter of letting LucasArts is no longer LucasArts. It's completely
letting Disney finish it up.
They already finished it. They said here's the finished product. Just pay us whatever for it, and here you go. So they've already said Battlefield 3 it was already so far done that they said we're fine with it. Star Wars 1313, however, there's got an online thing now to let them finish it. To let them say, you guys should let that finish, regardless, because it doesn't affect the current sequels. They just it takes place between 3 and 4, so it's like, just let them finish that. It's an alternate take on Star Wars.
Oh well, you know, whatever happens. Again, like you said, I'm kind of Star Warsed out. So like I'm not anticipating anything. I'm not really going for it. But whatever happens. I always love Star Wars. It's a great you know bit of fan fiction. I'm just looking for something new, man. I'm just looking for something new to really sink my teeth into, like new
Guardians
trilogy.
of the Galaxy.
This Marvel stuff, I'm really digging, man. With the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know.
Did you see Winter Soldier yet?
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Okay.
Seeing it tomorrow, and so you know, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you know what's going to happen. And
I'm going to tell you right now, there are several pop culture references in Winter Soldier that have nothing to do with Winter Soldier or Marvel.
Did they mention Game of Thrones?
No, but they mentioned Pulp Fiction.
Oh, sweet!
It is glorious. You'll just if you're keen enough, you'll catch it.
Yeah, I got it.
It's just like, oh god. But I liked out of all the Marvel movies, I'll be hard pressed to say this one is probably my favorite ones they've ever done.
A lot of people are saying that.
Because you have a legit character arc with Captain America. It's like he stays the same. Like Captain's always the one that stays. That's like Captain's character.
He's the Rock.
He's the guy.
Not the Rock, but you know.
He's the Rock by which
the core, you know.
He's the guy that you see through his eyes and go, everything used to be simpler. Why can't it be simpler now? And everybody's like, well, the world's changed. He's like, no, it doesn't. It's the same world. You guys are just making it more complicated because you're overthinking things. And that's how the whole movie works around that idea. But it's just interesting because you have the other characters.
But I know about the whole Hydra thing and Hydra infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. and that's going to be
spoilers.
Okay, no, the movie's been out for a long time. I haven't seen it yet, and I still figured it out. If you are on the internet as much as I am, you will know, Hail Hydra.
What the? Well, I mean, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have kind of like blown that out of proportion because of that. That TV
it
show.
gave Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. something to really sink its teeth into. Finally.
It's like they were waiting. It's like, all right, when Captain America comes, like
this is gonna be good.
Like, forget Thor 2 tie-in. When Captain America 2 comes out, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. The only thing that pisses me off is they didn't answer two questions in the movie. Why wasn't Coulson there? Why wasn't Hawkeye there?
Yeah.
I think there's actually a good fan theory that Age of Ultron will answer why Hawkeye wasn't there, because he might be going somewhere else looking for somebody who's in the movie, or I think the answer why Coulson wasn't there in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, which is random because it's like. There's a scene in the movie where where they get rescued by someone who's masked. It's like everybody had hoped and prayed it would have been Coulson, but it ends up being somebody else.
You didn't want to spoil it there for me, did you?
No, trust me, you'll get a joke. It's like, ah!
All right. So Coulson isn't in this movie?
Coulson is not in this movie at all.
He's Captain America's #1.
I know. Imagine how much he would have felt. Like, I'm pissed off he would have fanboyed the shit, especially if he saw Bucky. Like, because they go to the Captain America exhibit in the Sisodian. That's like the big thing.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm sure they'll tie it in somehow. They always do.
What spoilers, Bucky?
We know that. We know that.
If you haven't read the 2005 comic yet, you suck.
Although I'm sorry. Like, he looks kind of badass with the mask and the hair, but once he takes the mask off and
dude, trust me,
the eyeliner and the tie.
The eyeliner's only one part. It's only because
hair.
he had the mask on. But later on, when they have the one-on-one fight scenes with just when he has the mask off completely, he's like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. He's bad fuck. Like the one-on-one fight scene in the fucking helicopter or the fucking helicarrier is fucking amazing.
All right, cool.
Actually, I take it down. Every fight scene in this movie is very well choreographed and very visceral. Like you get
visceral.
Visceral.
Yeah.
You like when he hits people, you feel it.
That's cool.
Like
and he catches the shield. Mm-hmm. He's like, what?
He catches the shield, throws it back at him, and there's one part where he punches the shield. But he's like, "Why are you punching the shield?" He's not punching it. He's actually trying to get his knife under. He's trying to distract him. The same. Like they choreographed the shit around. Like they was like, "All right, he has a knife. He has a shield. How will these two people fight?" And they fucking choreographed the shit like every possible way you could do it.
Well, that's what's up. I'm excited. There's a lot of good movies coming out this year, and overall I think it'll be great. But I think it's time that we wrap this up. It's been a little bit long.
No, it's not as long as the last. The last one was 50 minutes. You remember correctly?
Yeah, well, we're at 44.
Yeah, people like long things.
Yeah, all right. Well, I think we can.
You just want to go home because it's freaking 12:37 at night.
Not at all. I just don't want to edit another 50-minute thing. That's all I'm saying.
Why would you edit it?
Why would you edit it?
Because you gave me it to edit.
Why would you edit it?
You wanted me to upload this.
WB.
Wow, I can't believe we just did that. That just happened.
Shut the fuck up, Russ.
God, Russ.
Jesus, Russ.
God.
Go.
Blame Russ.
You're playing with your goddamn tanks.
God.
Your planes.
Not even real tanks. Virtual reality tanks.
Do you even lift, bro? Oh my god.
And on that note.
Yeah, on that note, I think we're going to end it, but we'll probably come back after the whole Godzilla thing. Maybe do a before and after Godzilla for
No, we'll definitely probably do an after because I definitely want to try at least do a couple of the videos for the Godzilla, like maybe just release them in like 2 a day. So I have like 15.
Well, God knows you've seen them
videos.
all 26 times.
Not all of them. I've actually realized I've only seen a couple of them a few times. Smog Monster. And
Smog Monster.
it's just gone.
It's bad.
It's bad.
But
Like,
it'll be cool.
the funny part is my favorite of the movie. See, now you got me on the roll. Now we're not going to end this. All right, stop it here. We're gonna have a whole other thing with Godzilla.
Well, okay, believe me, we'll talk again about Godzilla.
I could just do a whole like just me podcast of going. It's like
You should do that,
Screw
man.
doing the vlogs and be sitting in front of the camera talking. Because originally I was going to do it where I'm standing in front of this wall in front of a green screen, so I have the movie like playing like blurred behind me, so I could talk about specific
To
things
hell with
about
that.
it.
Just do it. You have this thing. Do a vlog. Just do a random one.
Whatever.
Whatever. Because God knows, Bob is all about the Godzilla.
I'm also all about shooting the spit with Bob and Nick.